Hi there YouTube, Musical Aviator here. We're looking at starting up at Sydney, flying down to Melbourne. We're actually going to go to Avalon today, since for some reason ATC at Melbourne has decided to go to Essendon instead. Nevertheless, it is Milk Run Monday, and we're going to fly Jetstar 607 in the Airbus A320. Here we are on the 320. Going to drop that away. Current weather. Time is displaced by 12 hours. Jetstar 607 from Sydney to YMAV, Avalon. Just a sec there. Going to bring up the aircraft database, make it in JST. Nope. Let's go with that one. Yeah, maybe go with a VG. There we go, VGF. Randomize the payload. I think we'll randomize again. That looks more likely. CASA. Contingency of 20 minutes. Tesat, Razzie, Melbourne, Avalon. I think Essendon isn't a particularly great place to divert to. Melbourne itself is alright. Or is fine. Holgi's a bit far. Release that flight out and we'll send that to Vatsim. Airbus A320 slant L, flight level 360. Don't think we need a step climb in the middle there. We'll kill that. Jetstar. That should be all good. Send that to file. Cool. Drop that over there. Grab the summary. Jump on board. Turn those big silly lights off. Cool. Okay, we're on ground power. Let's have a look at our details down here. Load and fuel. Passengers. So first we have 158 passengers, plus some kids, 159. Cargo. Cargoes are going to be 17 each side, make it 18, just to overload it slightly. Which is 36. And the fuel is 6.5. Set that up now. Ground services are fine. Not exactly sure why, but I'm not getting anything out of GSX. As far as I know, it's just gone. Oh well. Would have been nice to have it. set IRS.nav. Actually, before we do that, we'll log in. And that's an interesting effect. Jetstar. Jetstar stairways. And now we'll ignore that. Let's come up to the IRS and get those started into nav. Nav set. Initialization, IRS alignment, going YSSY to YMAV. Just double check before we click it. Export route set. And a Jetstar JST 607. Cost index will be 45. Flight level 360. Temperature at the top. Top climb temperature is minus 59. Block fill is 6.5. TSAT, Wollongong, Razzie, Tanta, Rumi, Neba, Bulla, Terex, Lucy, Melbourne, Lloyd, and Temple, Avalon. Back to initialization, and Melbourne is our alternate. Cool. Avalon Melbourne via ML. That's right. Cool. There's a Virgin guy that's in the wrong side of his bay here. Yeah, that's interesting over there. Saab 340. Cool. Get the APU running. Flap is open. APU going on to start. Let's have a listen to the ATIS 12625.
Oh, 040 degrees, 8 knots, visibility greater than 10 kilometers, cloud, view 3,500 feet, temperature 17 QNH, 1035, on first contact with Sydney, ground or approach, notify receipt of Juliet, Sydney, terminal information Juliet. Expect independent visual approach runway 34, left and right, for arrivals and departures. Do not pass through assigned runway center lines. Parallel runway operations in progress. Independent departures in progress. 040 degrees 8 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Cloud view 3,500 feet. Temperature 17 QNH 1035. On first contact with Sydney, ground or approach, notify receipt of Juliet. Sydney, terminal information Juliet. Expect independent visual.
That's Juliet. And 1020.5, I believe, for the tower. Yep. Have a chat to them. Sydney Tower, Jetstar 607, requesting clearance to Avalon.
Jetstar 607, Sydney Tower, g'day, number 1 for clearance, stand by.
APU is on, APU bleed is in.
Jetstar 607, cleared to Avalon via Wollongong planned route. Runway 34 right, Marib 5 departure, Wollongong transition. Maintain 5,000, squawk 4455. Departures 124.4.
Jetstar 607, cleared to Avalon via Wollongong. Runway 34 right, Marib 5 departure, initial climb 5,000, squawk code 4455, and departures 124.4. Jetstar 607.
Jetstar 607.
4455, set.
267, thank you for that. Just confirm you can receive voice, okay?
104.4 set. Okay, departure is runway 34 right.
That's the 267, no, give me a shout.
Marib 5, Wollongong transition.
City Tower, good evening, Rex 783, request radio check, Bay 3 Alpha.
Rex 783, Sydney Tower, 5 by 5.
Tower, go cat 263, ready to push and start.
Echo 263, push approved.
Push approved, go cat 263.
Okay, I'll be back in a sec with the briefing. Just be a little while.
NREX 783, request clearance to Albury as filed.
Rex 783, cleared to Albury via flight planned route. Runway 34 right, Sydney 6 departure. Maintain 3,000, squawk 4454. Departures 124.4.
Cleared Albury via flight planned route, maintain 3,000, Sydney 6 departure, runway 34 right. Squawk 4454 and departures with 124.4, Rex 783.
Rex 783. Good evening, David. Velocity 267, that's a little better. You ready for clearance?
Cool. So, looking at the departure route. Marib. There she is. So currently in domestic 2, at gate 56, we'll push out, nose to the left. Probably end up taxiing along Charlie. Charlie all the way to Bravo 10. Entering Bravo 10, up Sierra Tango, all the way to Tango 6, that's 3-4, right. On the takeoff, we have a 2,430 odd meter long runway. After departure, runway heading to 500 feet, Then we make a large right-hand turn, then another left-hand turn to establish ourselves on the 06075 radial outbound to Maroob. And from Maroob, we track 144 degrees to 10,000 feet and then straight to Wollongong. Just going to check that we have all of that set in the MCDU. So, there we are, 34 right, up to 500, intercept Maroob outbound, and 10,000 feet to Wollongong. Estimated fuel on board at Avalon is 3.1. Required minimums, I believe, was, let's double check that number. Fixed is 1.1 and ultimate is 1, so it'll be 2.1. We'll have a full extra ton of fuel. I'm happy with those numbers. Sao Paulo is disconnected. Traffic cones are away. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking from the flight deck. My name is Trent. We'll be pushing back in a couple of minutes and make our way down to Melbourne's Avalon Airport. Flight time today is about 1 hour and 25 minutes. Thanks for flying with us on Jetstar Airways. Hope you enjoy your flight, and I'll get back to you a little bit of time once we're airborne, just to let you know what the weather's doing in Melbourne. At this stage though, we're told it's a little bit colder than here is in Sydney. Temperature currently on the ground is 10 degrees. Not too much cloud though. Nevertheless, it'll probably change by the time we get down there, as is usually the way with Melbourne. So I'll talk to you on the top of the descent. Cabin crew will be coming through the aircraft just to ensure that everything is ready for our departure. Please obey the instructions. Cabin crew, please free the aircraft for departure. G'day, so we're on Bay 56. We have information. Juliet. Let's do a checklist. Cockpit prep has been completed. Gear pins and covers are in with us. Signs are on automatic. Fuel quantity is 6.5. Takeoff data not yet been set. So looking at flap 1. There we go, flux temp 52, I think I'll take it down to 50. V1 is 135, rotation 139, V2 141. Speeds are managed. Okay, takeoff data is set. Barrow reference is set 1035. And that's up to the line. Line is windows and doors closed, beacon can go on. Strobe automatic. Thrust levers idle, parking brake is set. And we'll push back and start.
Good day, velocity 882 with Juliet from Airways Melbourne.
Velocity 882 Sydney Tower today includes the Melbourne via Wollongong plane route. Runway 34 right, Marriott 5 departure, Wollongong transition. Maintain 5,000, squawk 4456, departures 124.4.
Clear to Melbourne via Wollongong, 5,034 right, Marriott 5 Wollongong transition 4456 with departures 124.4, velocity 882, we're Bay 5.
Velocity 882.
Thought there were two of them there. Look at that. Even pushed back together. That's hilarious. City Tower, Jetstar 607 at Bay 54, ready for pushback into domestic 2.
Jetstar 607, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Jetstar 607. Okay, parking brake is released and we're on the push. Okay, I'm ready. Start engines. Starting number 2.
Sydney Tower down to 11. Heavy with you on final runway 34 left. Lufthansa 211, Sydney Tower, good evening, runway 34 left, clear to land. Clear to land, 34 left, again to 11 heavy.
Gary Tower 263, ready to taxi, runway 34 right.
Cat 263, you familiar with standing taxi routes, sir?
So please say again, Gary Tower 263.
263, are you familiar with the standard taxi routes in Sydney?
Yes sir, I am.
Cat 263, taxi holding point Tango 634 right, cross 07.
Cross 07 to Tango 6, 34 right. Gary Tower 263.
SE Tower, Rex 783, request start.
Rex 783, start approved.
And there we are.
Start approved and we'll go, Rex 783.
Brake set. Just waiting for that GoCat to make a move. Gave him the right livery, finally. Hoping for this Jetstar to make his request soon. Probably get past there if we try hard enough.
Yeah, just secure an honor request taxi.
Yay. Let's start an engine.
Just 609, you with standard taxi routes in Sydney. Affirm, just 609. Just 609, taxi holding point Tango 634 right, cross runway 07. Tango 634 right and crossing runway 07, Jetstar 609.
Okay, I'll start checks. I'll start ADRs is not required at this stage. Let's go, okay.
Sydney Tower, good evening, Qantas 479.
ECAM status is checked. Pitch trim is set 0.
Sydney Tower, good evening, cleared to
So pitch trim needs to be plus 8.8.
Runway 34 right, Marriott 5 departure, Wollongong transition, maintain 5,000, squawk 44.
Pitch trim is set, rudder trim is set 0.
Departures 1,
Flight
2,
controls.
4.4. Marriott 5 departure, runway 34 right, Wollongong transition, climbing to 5,000, squawking 4451, and departure on 124.4, Qantas 479.
Left is showing fine.
Qantas 479.
And I'll grab the rudders. Rudders fine. Okay, flight controls have been checked. Instruments are set. Briefing has been completed. Flaps. That's at flap 1 plus F. Flex temp has been set. ECAM memo. I'll take it when we get it. ECAM, spoilers run, takeoffs, config is normal. We're ready for taxi.
You can continue on Bravo, cross runway 0. Are you for international or domestic terminal? No, I'm not familiar with it, but I'll go wherever you want me to go. Lufthansa 211, that works for me. Continue straight ahead and onto Bravo, cross runway 07, then left onto Golf and hold short 34 left.
Can you repeat that one more time for 211?
211, yep, continue straight ahead, and that's taxiway Bravo. Cross runway 07, that'll be in front of you, and then take the next left and hold short.
Sydney Tower, good day. Emirates 418, established on runway 34 left.
Emirates 418, Sydney
Let's
Tower,
move forward. He's probably waiting for us.
Continue approach, Emirates 418.
Cross over to Bravo, or cross runway 7, take the next left and hold.
Lufthansa 211.
And City Tower, Break 783, ready for taxi, runway 34 right.
Next 783, taxi, holding point Tango 634 right, via Golf and Charlie. Give way to the 737, just pulling out of domestic 2. Correction, the A320.
Taxi Tango 634 right by Golf and Charlie, and we'll give way to the A320, pulling out of base 3, Break 783.
And Jetstar 607 is ready for taxi. Information Juliet on domestic 2.
Jetstar 607, follow company traffic, holding point Tango 6, cross runway 07.
Holding point Tango 6, cross 07, Jetstar 607.
Rex 783, that'll be two A320s now coming out of domestic 2.
Roger, Rex 783.
What's behind us?
Emirates 418, runway 34 left, clear to land.
That guy's coming down Charlie.
Runway 34 left, Emirates 418.
We'll stop short of Golf.
Okay, Lufthansa 211, you've taken the wrong taxiway there. You're on taxiway Charlie. Turn left onto the runway in front of you.
Turn left on the runway in front of me, and 211.
Holding short Golf.
Jetstar 607, hold short runway 07.
Holding short, we'll actually hold short of Golf 607.
Sydney Tower, Qantas 479er is ready for push and start from Embassy 1.
Qantas 479, push approved.
Push approved, Qantas 479.
And Sydney Tower, velocity 882, request push.
Velocity 882, push approved.
Push approved, 882.
Lufthansa 211, hold position.
Hold position, down to 211. Sydney Tower, velocity 2, established runway 34.
Velocity 2, Sydney Tower, good day, number 2.
Number 2, velocity.
And Grey Cat 263, holding short Tango 6 for takeoff, free for left, right, free for right.
Okay, Cat 263, departures airborne, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 34 right, we'll contact route 20 voice before departure.
Lufthansa 211, continue straight ahead, take the next left and hold short of the runway.
Straight ahead, take the next left and hold short of the runway.
Jetstar 607, clear to continue.
Jetstar 607, continue taxi.
Continue taxi 607.
Approaching 25.
Cindy, okay, velocity 212 with you. And we're requesting airway clearance when you're ready to Melbourne.
Velocity 212, Sydney Tower, good day, clear for Melbourne, Wollongong route. Runway 34 right, Marriott 5 departure, Wollongong transition. Maintain 5,000, Squawk 4460 and departures 124.4.
Roger, we're going to Melbourne via Wollongong train route. Runway 34 right, narrow 3, correction, narrow 5 departure. Wollongong train position 5,000 feet. 4460 and the box 124.4 airborne velocity 212.
Velocity 212.
Good evening. Easy 62, final 3 left.
Easy 62, number 3, becoming number 2.
Number 3.
Over the red ridge.
Velocity 2, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear land, velocity 2.
Emirates 418, 34 left. Emirates 418 via Alpha 2, cross runway 07 on Alpha to your bay.
Macca's down there
On
somewhere.
Alpha, cross runway 27. Out to the bay. Emirates 418.
Since Orbx 783, good to continue taxi.
Orbx 783, just another A320 pulling out a domestic 2 there.
783.
Under 211, hold position, we'll get you across shortly. Easy 62, expect late landing clearance.
Sea target evening, just up 507 with Juliet, request IFR Melbourne.
Aircraft going through clearance, just you call phone?
Jetstar 507.
Jetstar 507, number 1 for clearance.
Velocity 2, push stop.
C212, push approved.
Push approved, velocity 2.
Velocity 2 vacate without delay, thanks.
Okay, velocity 2.
Sydney Tower, Bonus 4790 with information, Juliet is ready for taxi 234 right.
479, you familiar with standard taxi routes?
Bonus 479.
Bonus 479, thanks. Taxi Tango 6, cross runway 07.
Taxi Tango 6 and cross runway 07, Bonus 479.
Easy 62, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, easy 62. Tower velocity 2 was vacated.
Velocity 2, thanks. Continue on Alpha, cross 07 D-Bay.
And Alpha, cross 07, go to bay.
Yo, Jetstar 609, ready Tango 6, 34 right.
Jetstar 609, departures airborne, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
34 right, clear for takeoff, departures airborne, Jetstar 609, today.
Happy coming off. See the crew. Cabin crew, please take your seats for departure.
Tango November 2112, just confirm for me on text that you can receive voice. Two 112, thanks.
Sydney Tower, velocity 882, ready for taxi.
Velocity 882, taxi Holgi Point Tango 634 right, cross 07.
Tango 634 right, cross 07, velocity 882.
Lufthansa 211, cross runway 34 left, then via Alpha to your bay.
Cross 34 left, then via Alpha to the bay. Alpha 211.
Tower Easy 62 for Bravo noise. Easy 62 via Bravo, cross runway 072 Bay. Via Bravo for the Bay, cross 072.
Okay, ECAS is all green, cabin is ready.
Jetstar 507, sorry for the delay, you ready for clearance?
Ready to copy, Jetstar 507.
Jetstar 507, clear to Melbourne via
ECAS
Wollongong
coming on.
planned route. Runway 34 right, MRM 5 departure, Wollongong transition. Maintain 5000, squawk 4461, departures 124.4.
Weather's pretty good.
Roger, we are cleared to Melbourne via the Wollongong plan route, runway 34 right, MRM 5 departure, Wollongong transition, initially 5,000 feet. Departure 1244 and squawk 4461, Jetstar 507.
Jetstar 507.
And Jetstar 507, also ready for push and start.
Jetstar 507, push approved.
Push approved 507. 507 even, thank you.
Sydney Tower, Jetstar 607, fully ready.
Jetstar 607, departures airborne, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
34 right, clear for takeoff, departures airborne, Jetstar 607. Clear for takeoff.
November 2112, I have your clearance, advised, ready to copy.
Departures is 1244. So that ready. It's ready.
Sydney Tower, Emirates 418, shutting down gate 58.
Landing lights on, scrubs on.
418, good night.
Good night, Emirates 418.
November 2112, cleared to Melbourne via Cordo, planned route. Runway 34 right, Sydney 6 departure. Maintain 5000. Squawk 4462. Departures 124.4.
Approaching 34 right.
34 right, confirmed.
On runway 34 right.
Confirmed on the runway. We're clear for takeoff. Flag set. Takeoff flag set. Knots, 100. V1, rotate.
On taxiway, on taxiway.
V2, positive rate, gear up. .500 feet. Looking for Sydney approach. Climb thrust set.
So seats are cooling on planned route. Star 609.
Sydney departures, Jetstar 607 is climbing through 3000 for 5000.
Jetstar 607, Sydney departures, good day, identified. Continue climb flight level 280, cancel speed.
Flight level 280, cancel speed, Jetstar 607. 280 set. There's 200 knots. Flaps up. Strike deck 2. No route.
GoCat 263, contact Melbourne Center now 125 decimal 0.
Line 2, Bonus 10, go Cat 263.
Smallest disarmed. All apart in command. After takeoff checks. Landing gear is up. Flaps are retracted, packs set to both, and barrow reference holding on barrow.
This for 607, cancel the SID track direct to Wollongong.
Track direct Wollongong, Jetstar 602. Direct to Wollongong, set. There's 10,000. 1013 and standard. Once we come out of the turn, we'll turn off seatbelt signs and we'll get ourselves some dinner, lunch, breakfast, whatever it is. Lights off, seatbelt signs off. Get that weather radar back on. Cool stuff.
Sydney approach velocity 882, passing 1000 or 5000.
Velocity 882, City departure route today identified, continue climb, flight level 280, cancel speed.
Flight level 280, velocity 882.
Probably get a handover soon to Melbourne Centre. Should be 1250. Catching up on someone there.
Velocity 882, cancel listed, track direct to Wollongong, planned route.
Track direct to Wollongong, planned route. What's the 882?
Sydney departure, good evening, Qantas 479, passing 2000, 5000.
Qantas 479, Sydney departure is good day identified, continue climb flight level 280, cancel speed.
Flight level 0, cancel speed, Qantas 479.
Jetstar 609, contact Melbourne Centre now, 125.0, good day.
Oscar Centre now, 125.0, Jetstar 609, good day.
Sydney approach, g'day, Greg 783, airborne passing 1000 for 3000.
Greg 783, Sydney departure is good day identified, continue that right turn heading 010, maintain 3000.
Continue right turn heading 010, climb maintain 3000, Rex 783.
Jetstar 607, contact Melbourne Centre now, 125.0, good night.
Over to Avalon 125.0, Jetstar 607.
Qantas 4.
Melbourne Centre, Golf Rundown 516, on the ground in Stanway, requesting airways clearance from Golf.
Golf 516 Centre is being scored 3257. No reported traffic. Contact me on departure details.
So Scorpio 3357 and contact you airborne.
Melbourne Centre, Jetstar 607 at flight level 275, level 37.
Jetstar 607 Centre, contact level 360, what's your planned max speed on cruise?
Flight level 360, planned max speed 0.78.
Jetstar 607. Jetstar 609, on cruise, maintain max decimal 78.
On cruise, max decimal 78, Jetstar 609.
0.78, sir.
Jetstar 609 and Jetstar 607 just caution a possible call sign confusion with you guys.
Not a worry, Jetstar 609. Melbourne Centre, red 1123 with you.
Red 1123, Centre, evening score 3266.
3266 for 1123, thanks.
American 10, cancel speed restriction.
Cancel speed restriction, American 10.
Red 1123, identified, possible 360, clearance cleared to Melbourne, flight gears, mode plan to maintain possible 360.
Clear flight via planned route, maintaining 360, 1123.
Hello, good evening. Qantas 766 approaching from the west, 152 nautical miles from Cullen. Flight level 370.
Qantas 766, tonight evening, squawk 3240.
3240 in the box, Qantas 756. 766.
It's always nice of the French to give us a table to put our food on. Even if it is a Aussie meat pie and water instead of caviar.
American 10, QNH now 1036.
QNH 1036, American 10. Thanks.
And American 10, call approach 124 decimal 4. Good night.
Over to 124.4, thanks for the ATC, American 10.
Qantas 766, identified, possible 370, clear to Sydney, via Cullen, Plains Route.
Clear to Sydney via the Cullen Plain Road, maintain 370, Qantas 766.
Melbourne Air, flight up to 8 with you, passing through 13,000 for flight level 190.
Pilot 208, Sun evening, check direct to Welsh.
Check direct to Welsh, flight up 208.
Go from 516, indicated to deploy your clearance. Reclear direct to Parks, climb through flight 4300.
Direct Parks and 13005.
Compass 401, center.
Go ahead, Compass 401, yeah, we're with you.
Compass 401, g'day, squawk 3234.
3234, Compass 401.
Compass 401, identified 44320. That's a non-identifiable 320. Do you still want 44330?
No, we can't go up to 330. If you'd like, we can descend 310, Compass 401.
Compass 401, that's fine. Maintain that non-standard flight 4320.
Non-standard 320, thank you very much, Compass 401.
Centre, velocity 336 at Ballina, request I-5 clearance to Sydney.
Velocity 336 Ballina is outside of my controlled airspace, monitor Unicom 122.8.
Over to Unicom 122.8, velocity 336.
Solid center velocity 882, requesting flight level 400.
500 to go or less.
Velocity 882, center climb to flight 4400, maintain Mach point 81 on cruise.
0.81 on cruise, flight level 400, velocity 882.
Altitude cruise, want to bring that speed down, 0.78.
Station 2 out of Sydney, to information Lima is now current speed changes. There's only one change for you guys, it's QNH now 1036, information Lima.
Melbourne, good day, velocity 544 with you.
Velocity 544, center, evening, squawk 3260.
Velocity 544.
Melbourne Center, Qantas 479 is passing through flight level 2204270.
Qantas 479, center, climb flight level 380, maintain Mach point 81 on cruise.
Wind 360 at 8 knots. We're obviously going to do the runway 36 approach.
Climbing to flight level 380 and maintaining Mach decimal 81 on cruise. Qantas 479.
Velocity 544, identified flight level 380, star clearance 46, runway 34 left, maintain flight level 380.
Forty-six 34 left and maintain 380, velocity 544.
Probably that one. Inbound direct from Melbourne to Avalon and Sierra Charlie.
Qantas 479, what speed you doing on climb?
That's possible. Quite like that one actually. Yeah, direct to Melbourne.
Qantas 479
Avalon,
is aiming
straight
for
around.
Mach decimal 79 on climb.
And just before the Mach, what's your indicated airspeed on climb?
Indicated airspeed is 330 knots.
Okay, that's fast. Qantas 479, just, actually, yeah, that's fine.
Well, Lieutenant Jetstar 507, good evening, with you past the level 240 for 280.
Jetstar 507, good evening, climb flight level 380, maintain 270 knots on climb, and Mach 0.78 on cruise.
Climb level 30, 270 on the climb and Mach 0.78 in the cruise for Jetstar 507.
Qantas 766, available.
Go over 766.
766, rivets 2, rifle, runway 34 left, when ready, descend flight level 250.
Rivet 2, arrival 34 left, wind rate down to 250, Qantas 766.
Compass 401, star clearance available.
Go ahead for Compass 401.
401, rivets 2, rifle, runway 34 left, maintain flight level 320.
Call out the river 2 arrival, runway 34 left, maintaining flight level 320, compass 40.
Jetstar 609, contact center 125.2, expect start clearance. Jetstar 609, contact center 125.2, expect start clearance.
LBS next.
Jetstar 609, center.
Contacting 125, decimal to clearance, Jetstar 609 again.
Grab that off screen for a second and look up something here. Guess I already have it on my phone. I think I do.
Common 766, maintain 280 knots of crowd on descent.
Maintain 280 knots on descent, or greater, Connor 766 on descent.
Compass 401, wind ready, descent flight level 250, maintain 270 knots or less on descent.
Call out 270 all lengths on descent, when ready, down to flight level 250, compass 40.
Velocity 544, wind ready, descent flight level 250, maintain 270 knots or less on descent.
Unit 250 and under 270, velocity 544.
Jetstar 607, contact center 125.2, expect start clearance.
120 point, again 125.2, Jetstar 607.
Jetstar 507, maintain 300 knots all less.
Melbourne Sensor, Jetstar 607, flight level 360.
Jetstar 607, Melbourne Sensor, good day, start clearance available.
607, ready, copy.
Jetstar 607, the J5 arrival, Melbourne transition, runway 36, wind ready, flight level 250.
Jabba cleared the Jabba 2 arrival, runway 36, when ready down to flight level 250, Jetstar 607. That's runway 36. Call the VOR, JB5, from overhead Melbourne. Bullet Terex, Lizzie, Melbourne, JB, Becca, Temple, and then down as the 36. Let's have a look at that arrival. There it is, Melbourne. Coming in from that kind of direction, we'll make a right-hand turn into Melbourne. Massive left-hand turn into JB, which pretty much puts you straight into the ILS runway 18. We'll want to be coming around this way to ILS, the other one. No ILS on that runway, it's just a RNAV or a VOR approach. Assume since we're coming in overhead, we'll be doing the VOR.
Jetstar 609 either.
Call the AWIS, which is on that phone number there.
Melbourne Center, g'day, Jetstar 609 with you, flight level 360.
Jetstar 609, Melbourne Center, g'day, JB5 arrival, Melbourne transition, runway
So let's do it off.
36.
Cool. So QNH 1033, temperature 7.
Claim 9000, Mike November Tango.
And Mike November Tango, what approach would you be expecting from Raven?
Sorry, say again for Mike November Tango.
Mike November Tango, just wondering what approach you would be expecting.
Stand by, Mike November Tango.
Looking at our descent profile, a little bit of wind, mostly from the west. Just want to see if they've made it so that we can put those in. Let's chuck Tanta in.
And also Mike November Tango would like to take runway 35 right, if that's available for Moorabbin, Mike November Tango.
Now let's put Rummy in.
Mike November Tango, expect that.
So Rummy is, I'll call it that last one, 244.26.
Flight level 1 confirmed, you're on climb to flight level 160.
Very not. Cool. Just checking. Let's chuck in the approach phase.
Melbourne Center velocity 8.
Go ahead, John, 233.
Flight level 400.
Velocity 8, Melbourne Center, good day. Going to be 3 Victor arrival, runway 34, wind and flight level 250.
360.
Holgi 3 Victor, flight level 3250, when ready for velocity 882.
Jetstar 609 is here, the maximum that you can do Mach decimal 78.
Sorry, was that for 882?
Negative, that was Jetstar 609.
And 570. And the barrow. That's set. Okay, approach is set.
Yes, again.
Yeah, then let's do a brief about what we'll be doing. I'll be coming inbound pretty much straight off that arrival, down the middle of the sense line of runway 18. Once we pass over Avalon, we'll truck out to a heading of 143 in a track out to 7 miles, and then make our way back in. Starting at the VOR at 346 degrees. Once we become visual at 5 miles or closer, we'll adjust our course to put ourselves in the centerline of the runway. Runway itself is 3,048 metres long. Looking to come off properly on Charlie and then taxi around so we don't come head to head with any aircraft exiting on Bravo. Autobrake medium for that purpose. We'll probably come to a stop about there. I'll just extend that down to Charlie and vacate there.
Melbourne Center, commerce 479.
Commerce 479, Melbourne Center, good day. Fire clearance available.
We are ready to call you, commerce 479.
Commerce 479, Lizzie 3 Victor arrival, runway 34, when ready, descend flight level 250.
Z3 Victor arrival, 1834 and run ready again. 350, commerce 479.
This is Bravo 1, there's nothing to stop, and we'll get on Bristol and again start.
A little bit of snow in the Alps there.
Station calling, you're incredibly unreasonable. Say again, please.
This is Private 1.
Unreadable.
Okay, briefing's pretty much been done. ECAM status, don't need it yet. And we'll talk about that when we're on descent.
Private 1, Melbourne Center.
Already given descent, weren't we? 250. Righty, so when we hit that descent point, we'll initiate a descent, 250.
FedEx 69er, FedEx 69er, FedEx 69er. Request immediate descent to preferably Canberra. Our co-pilot just had an heart attack.
Hello.
FedEx 69er, roger, descend flight level 180.
Descend 180, FedEx 69er.
FedEx 69er, just confirming the nature of the situation. The first officer has had a heart attack.
Affirmative, FedEx 69er.
FedEx 69er.
Mayday, 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 mayday.
How's it getting set?
Melbourne 7 Canadian South 507 with default 280, correction 380, maintaining map 178. Jetstar 507 Melbourne Center, good day. Lizzie 3 Victor arrival, runway 34, when ready to send flight level 250. Could you just please repeat the star again and when ready down to 250, Jetstar 507. Jetstar 507, Lizzie 3 Victor arrival, runway 34. Lizzie, 3-4, just positive, thank you.
FedEx 6-9, just be advised the Canberra class Charlie TMA has been reverted to class Golf. However, there will be a cardiac ambulance waiting on the taxiway for you.
FedEx 690, thanks. Could you let us know of what star or something we should be planning for, or are you going to vector us in FedEx 690?
FedEx 6-9, I'm more than happy to vector you unless you can rejoin the FMC.
Rejoin the FMC will be much easier for us, thanks.
FedEx 6-9, roger, standby. FedEx 6-9, when you find it in your FMC, you can track direct to Holgi, Papa Oscar Lima Lima India, and from there, Holgi 4 Alpha arrival, runway 35.
FedEx 690, Holgi 4 arrival, runway 35, and track direct to Holgi, FedEx 690, thanks.
And just a 507 with a small request. Would it be possible to request the RNAV Zulu approach runway 34?
Jetstar 507, no worries, you re-cleared the Lizzie 3 Zulu arrival, runway 34.
Lizzie 3 Victor for runway 34 and the RNAV Zulu, thank you very much. Jetstar 507.
Jetstar 507, just be advised the Lizzie 3 Zulu arrival joins the RNAV Zulu, runway 34.
Lizzie 3 Zulu arrival for runway 34, RNAV Zulu, thank you very much. Jetstar 507.
No worries. Velocity 882, resume profile speed.
Profile speed 882, okay.
Jetstar 607, resume profile speed.
Resume profile speed, Jetstar 607.
And Jetstar 609, resume profile speed.
Profile speed, Jetstar 609.
FedEx 6-9, descend flight level 130.
Descend 130, FedEx 690.
And FedEx 6-9er, when you have the time, is there any other services that you need on the ground?
Just the medical will be good, FedEx 690.
FedEx 6-9er. And FedEx 6-9er, also when you have the time, can I get the email of fuel and souls on board?
2 souls on board, FedEx 690.
FedEx 6-9. Mike November Tango, report ready for descent.
Just about to call you, Mike November Tango, we're ready for descent.
Mike November Tango, thanks, descend 5,000.
5,000, Mike November Tango, and can we request 3-4 right via the Academy?
Correction, Mike November Tango, was that a 3-4 or 3-5 right?
Yeah, sorry, 3-5 right via Academy.
Mike November Tango, you're clear 3-5 right by the Academy.
Clear 3-5 right via Academy, Mike November Tango.
Melbourne set up once again, and you vacate flight level 400 for 250.
It's pretty good when you can see all the way across the east coast from out here. Is that Eldon? Yep, that's Eldon. So that'd be something like Bega. Got a lot of good high air pressure, 1033. Almost see all the way to the horizon. Not bad at all.
Mike November Tango, when ready, leave controlled area on descent for runway 35 via the Academy. No report of that for traffic. Perform the ground to cancel Star 1, and I'll have the QNH for you in just a second.
Roger, when ready, controlled area on descent, runway 35 right via Academy, and report on ground count Star Watch, Mike November Tango.
Mike November Tango, arriving QNH 1033.
QNH 1033, Mike November Tango, thank you.
Monster, good evening, Rex 783, 5110.
Rex 783, good day. What approach are you expecting for Auburn? Alex 69, descend 8,500, count the QNH 1035.
Descend 8,500, 1035, FedEx 69.
Rex 783, what approach would you be expecting for Auburn?
Rex 73 will be the RMAV approach for runway 23, I think.
Rex 753, Roger, you can expect that. When ready to send flight level 180.
Roger, maintain flight level 180, Rex 73.
Rex 783, that's when ready, descend, flight level 130, when ready.
When ready, 130, Rex 783.
Jetstar 609, descend, flight level 130.
130, 609.
FedEx 69, descend 7,500. Runway 35, expect ILS approach.
7,500, expect ILS approach, runway 35, FedEx 69.
Jetstar 609, would you prefer the visual approach or the VOR approach to runway 36?
Check the visual.
Was it for Jetstar 609 Melbourne Centre?
Jetstar 609 A-firm, would you prefer the visual or the VOR approach?
I will take the VOR approach. Jetstar 609, thanks.
That's force us in the VOR.
609, accepted. And Jetstar 607, would you prefer the VOR or the visual approach to runway 36?
Yes, our 607, just to maintain our separation, we'll take the VOR as well.
So Jetstar 607, sorry you're broken there, say again?
We'll take the VOR as well, 607.
607, expect that.
You're going to stay Rex 73, leaving flight level 180.
Zoom in, let's have a look at it in the plan.
Rex 783.
No, it's
cost 479, what was the 2%?
We're just leaving flight level 380.
Interesting.
What's there now?
We'll sort that out in the descent.
So they're 69 to descend 5,000.
5,000 FedEx 69.
Avalon 143.7.
FedEx 69, just be advised the runway lighting at Canberra is turned off. You can turn them on by a PAL on 118.7.
118.7 for the lights, FedEx 69, thanks, sir.
Yeah. We'll do it manually. Tarax, can pretty much see all the way down the Mornington Peninsula, all the way down past Frankston into the head, so you can even see Westport. There's French Island and Phillip Island beyond it. That's where the bridge is at San Remo. That's most of the way down the Wilson's Promontory. There's Wilson's Promontory. Pretty much straight to the horizon. Some crazy visibility. Anyway, time to start down.
69 cleared out of this runway 35 approach, report established.
Cleared ILS runway 35 approach, FedEx 69. FedEx 69, I have to pause for a second. I just need to do something, apologies.
69.
Jetstar 607 is leaving flight level 360.
607. Section 607. Jetstar 609, descend line of health, Avalon QNH 1033.
5,1033, Jetstar 609.
Ladies and gentlemen, your captain speaking. We've just begun our descent into Melbourne Avalon at this stage. We should be arriving there in about 20 minutes. Currently the weather is pretty clear, as you can probably see out the windows. We'll be tracking overhead Melbourne Airport Tullamarine and then making a left-hand turn to bring us into alignment for the runway at Avalon. Once we're at Avalon, we'll do a circling approach with a couple of right-hand turns and then line ourselves up with runway 36 there. Temperature on the ground at Avalon currently is 7 degrees Celsius. Looking like a pretty good fine evening. There's certainly no rain on the forecast for several days. So we've got Melbourne at our best. Once again, thanks for flying with Jetstar Airways. Hope you enjoyed the flight and have a safe onward journey. Cabin crew, please prepare the aircraft for the arrival.
Roger with that. Runway 25 will be on the YMAV, and no report is I-5 traffic, and report back on the ground at Albury to cancel the Star Watch. Rec 783, thank you. November 112, confirm is walking one second.
Sorry, would you please increase that?
November 112, squawk most Charlie, please.
Melbourne Center, velocity 882.
Velocity 882, what? Descending flight level 130.
130, velocity 882, thanks.
Plus 4, descending flight level 130.
Melbourne Center, Golf Romeo 516.
Golf Romeo 516, Melbourne Center, good day. Expect start clear in 5 minutes.
There's Yarra River.
Down flight level 130.
And the Maribyrnong River, as you can see there. Confluence of it, and then straight into the Melbourne Docklands.
Channel Red 1123 with you.
Just 9, Roger. Clear control there on descent, less runway 35. No report of for traffic. Report on the ground. This frequency cancels our watch, and the emergency services will be waiting.
FedEx 69 will call on the ground first. That's not what you think.
You even see Geelong, all the way over there.
Melbourne Center 1123 with you.
Right, 1123, Melbourne Center, good night. November 112, track direct to Moorabbin. I-5 traffic is Mike November Tango, type PA31. Estimates Moorabbin, time 05.
Roger that, I-5 traffic nearby November 112.
Jetstar 609, descend 3000.
3609.
On the 6, correction, Jetstar 607, descend 3000, Moorabbin Q, correction, Avalon QNH 1033.
3000 and 1 QNH 1033. Star 607. 3000 is a little bit.
November 112, clear to leave controlled area maintaining 2500. I-5 traffic as previously stated, report on ground to cancel Star Watch. QNH 1033.
Please this stage from red to Moorabbin, I-5 traffic, that's the fall and QNH 1033. That's 112.
On 479. On 479, first sequencing and separation, turn right, heading 260.
Right, 260, Qantas 479.
Qantas 228, just approaching 5,000.
Qantas 228, departure is identified, climb flight level 370.
Flight level 370, Qantas 228.
Melbourne Center, good evening, 461, maintaining flight level 300.
Cost 461, Melbourne Center, okay? Expect start clearance in about 2 minutes.
Roger that, calling 461.
Yeah, Melbourne Center, velocity 882. We're not going to make the high clearance at Mate.
Station calling, sorry, say again, please.
Velocity 882. We're not going to make the height restriction at Mate.
882, not in worry.
882.
From 516, star clearance available.
Ready to copy 516.
Right, Aeros.
From 516, RB 6 Bravo arrival, runway 4.
CTAF 1201.
300.
That's an RB8 Bravo for 34 from 516.
I'm Orbx 72. We're level off 8,000. We have to disconnect from the network for a couple of minutes. So just put the Star Watch on hold, if that's okay.
Alright, 783.
So Mike November Tango on the ground, Robin, cancel Star Watch.
Mike November Tango, Star Watch terminated, enjoy night. Speed of 462. Disregard, stand by 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Speed of 462. You can expect vectors from Melbourne for the VOR, runway 36 Avalon, and report when ready to rejoin the track.
We're ready to rejoin the track from right now, if you wish, and we're for the vectors from Melbourne for the Avalon, runway 36, Speedbird 462.
Speedbird 462, thank you. I'm Speedbird 462, and ready to track direct to Nava, Padre.
Never planned, great, thanks. Speedbird 460.
Velocity 882, descend 9,000, Melbourne QNX 1033.
And then 9,882.
Jetstar 507, descend Apollo 130. Off runway 516, standby. Jetstar 507, descend Apollo 130. Off runway 516.
Yes, could you just confirm altitude on cleared down to?
Off runway 516, maintain 300 for now, and I'll get your descent as you get closer to the star.
516.
Almost 461, star clearance available.
Almost 461, Melbourne Center, go ahead.
Almost 461, Louis 3 Victor arrival, runway 34, when ready, correction, maintain flight level 300.
Can I request a Lizzie 3 Zulu arrival for the YMAV approach, please? Almost 461.
Almost 461, reset Lizzie 3 Zulu, runway 34.
Lizzie 3 Zulu, runway 34, and maintain flight level 300, almost 461.
Jetstar 609, you can join the VOR approach, runway 36, report on final.
VOR approach runway 36, will report on final, just 609.
Qantas 479, track direct to Lizzie, correction, track direct to Macy, Panbrook.
Check mirror committee, Qantas 479.
Qantas 479, descend 9,000, QNX 1033.
Damn 9,000, QNH 1033, Qantas 479.
Red 1123, star clearance available. Jetstar 609, you cleared space control there on descent for the VOR runway 36 Avalon. No report of IFR traffic, report on ground, cancel Star Watch. Jetstar 609, Melbourne Center. Jetstar 507, reduce to your minimum speed, please.
Indicated speed currently 320, Jetstar 507.
Jetstar 507, tax, could you reduce to your minimum able speed, please?
Minimum able speed, Jetstar 507.
Velocity 882, descend 5000, runway 34, expect visual approach.
That's 5,000, runway 34, velocity 882.
Jetstar 609, Melbourne Center.
Apologies, go ahead, Jetstar 609.
Jetstar 609, you're clear to leave the controlled area on the descent for the VOR, runway 36. No reported outbound traffic, report on the ground, cancel stop.
We'll leave controlled area on descent, VOR runway 36, and we'll report on the ground Avalon to cancel Star Watch, Jetstar 609. Melbourne Center, Jetstar 415, climbing 2,000, 5,000, LA.
Jetstar 415, departure identified, climb to 370, cancel all speed restrictions.
Climb to flight level 370, cancel speed restrictions, Jetstar 415.
FedEx 69, reporting on the ground, cancel Star Watch.
FedEx 69, Star Watch terminated, and give my condolences to the first officer.
Oh, don't worry, he'll live. He'll be fine. FedEx 69.
Channel, g'day, Qantas 696 Heavy with you, 360.
Qantas 696 Heavy, g'day, Lily 3 Victor arrival, runway 34, when ready, descend flight level 250.
Lizzie 3 Victor on the 34 and ready down to 250, Qantas 696.
Hangar November 2112, Melbourne Center, g'day.
I'm heading back to Melbourne, requesting later for my 34.
Station calling, coastline, please.
My bad, November 112.
November 112, expect visual approach from, correction, from present position, clear visual approach from my 34, report fine.
I'm on my 34, report when I'm final.
Jetstar 607, clear to leave controlled area on descent for the VOR, runway 36, Avalon. IFR traffic is the company A320, just lost radar on them. You should be estimating Avalon at time 11, report on the ground, cancel Sao. Jetstar 607. Jetstar 609, traffic update. IFR traffic is company A320, estimating Avalon time 07.
Copy traffic, Jetstar 609.
And just a 507, request over.
Jetstar 507, oh sorry about that, descend 5000, runway 34, expect visual approach.
5,000 and would it be possible to take VH-VFD Zulu as planned?
Oh yeah, sorry about that. In 5,346 Arnold approach.
Thank you very much, 5,000 for 34, and the expect on Zulu, just 507, cheers.
I'm at a very good evening to you. Lost info with you for level 380.
Velocity 874 miles per second.
Velocity 882, requesting lower.
Velocity 882, send 2,500.
2,500, velocity 880.
I've made a slight mess of the sequence here. Can you continue on heading 170?
Continue on heading 170, Connor 479, no worries.
Oh, 479. I'll get you to rejoin the track in about 5 to 6 minutes. Maybe that.
That's no problem, Connor 479.
Alpha Romeo 516, when ready to send flight level 250.
When ready, 250, Golf Romeo 516.
Red 1123, when ready to send flight level 250.
When ready, 250, 1123.
I was Qantas 411 with you, flight level 360.
Qantas 411, Melbourne, San Jose. Beaver 462, descending flight level 130.
Oh, that's flight level 130, Beaver 462.
Melbourne, Senai, good evening. Qantas 555 with you at flight level 30.
Qantas 555, Melbourne, San Jose. Velocity 882, clear visual approach, runway 34, poor visual.
$2,500.
1000.
Approaching runways.
Hundred above. Minimum 500. $400. $300. $200. $100. 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 5.
Long landing. Long landing. Approaching 18 left.
Sending 3000, speedback 462.
Hollis 479, you clear visual approach. Runway 34, report visual.
Visual runway 34, Hollis 479.
Call from F516 and flight level 130.
130 for Golf Romeo 516.
Channel rate 1123. Channel 1123, leaving 360 for 250. 1123. Plus 411, star clearance available.
411, ready, copy.
Plus 411, Disney 3 Victor, runway 34, when ready, descend flight level 250.
Plus 411, Lizzie 3 Victor, arrival 34, and when ready down 250, cross 411.
Hollis 479 is visual runway 34.
Plus 479, number 2 touchdown, contact tower 120.5, good night.
Now 1205, plus 4790.
Melbourne Center, red 1123.
Red 1123, Melbourne, sir.
Melbourne Center, you haven't given me a star yet.
Oh, sorry about that. Red 1123, you're clear the RB8 Bravo arrival, runway 34. I thought I had given it to you already.
RB8 Bravo, runway 34, 1123.
On a 696, sorry, just a go. Off the 874, are you able to reduce your speed at all?
If you plus 874, reduce speed, what you looking at?
874, are you able to do a max decimal 74?
Stand by, we'll get back to you.
Thank you. On 555, what's the max speed you're able to do?
Current max speed is decimal 823.
On 555,
Block 874 can do max decimal 74. Would you like to maintain
Connors 874, you can reduce to max decimal 76 for sequencing.